February. The holidays are done.
No, they're not, Gary.
They are.
We thought so too, but then Verizon just gave us their best deal.
4 new iPhone 17s, all on them.
Selfie!
You got anything under there for me?
Valentine's delivery? Perfect, more gifts.
Now's the time for the best deals at Verizon. Like 4 iPhone 17s, all on us. No trade-in needed.
Love that spirit, folks.
I'm a dreamer, my head in the clouds, so I'm off to find that place within, if only in my mind. The road I take is winding.
There's more room for imagination in the 3-row GV80. Welcome to Genesis.
You want to file free? Hit it.
Put them hands up, yeah. Amazing, amazing. Put them hands up to my brothers and sisters. Put them hands up. Put them hands up. Put them hands up. This world is yours, this world is yours.
Can I get a Bud Light? Sorry, the bar's not open yet. Oh, it's not for me. It's for the bride. She said, can I get the clean, crisp taste of a Bud Light? Her words, not mine. She wants 3.
She wants more of those deviled eggs, too.
Anything for the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light.
Estamos en vivo, disfrutando de este deporte que une a toda la
This is
familia.
good. What's he saying?
¡Qué emoción,
¡Qué
señores!
emoción! The señores. Estadio, incredible momento. Ataca. Like a base. Yes! Yes! Oh! That's the most beautiful thing I've ever heard. I wonder what he said. Sophia, it's Owen. This is a call for help.
There's a view of San Francisco from the famous Twin Peaks. And in the heart of town, you'll find 710 Ashbury, the original home of the Grateful Dead. The Dead recently lost founding member Bob Weir at age 78. Shortly before his passing, we visited drummer and good friend of Bob's, Mickey Hart, as he reflected on his band's connection to their hometown team.
Hi, sports fans. 60 years. It's a long time. And for both the Grateful Dead and the Super Bowl, it's been 6 decades of history. Here, 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 here.
Here in San Francisco, it became our home through the summer of love. 60 years ago, the Grateful Dead came together, trying to make sense of our sound, our rhythm, and the strange new world we were living in. Back then, 710 Ashbury, things were buzzing, a little chaos and a lot of passion. Folks were dancing in the street, but just down the road, only 6 blocks away, another team was making its spark. The Kezar Stadium, the first home of the 49ers. By the 1980s, the 49ers were the kings of football. Bill Walsh, Joe Montana, Jerry Rice, the best show in the NFL. World championship. They were reinventing what offense could be, and at the same time, me, Billy, Jerry, Bob, and Phil, we were out there finding our own sound, pushing the envelope. It wasn't so different, really. The team, the band, the communication, and the trust. It's all about teamwork. 49ers won a lot of games, and they had some fun along the way as well. Over the years, that connection just kept growing. And then, 10 years ago, the Niners got a new home, Levi's Stadium, right here in Santa Clara, which we chose as the best place on the West Coast to celebrate our 50th anniversary. Now another chapter is born, another chance to celebrate life in the city we all love, and where we all came from. It's Super Bowl 60, and the Grateful Dead 60th as well. Two San Francisco stories, still rolling, still evolving, and still trucking on. What a long, strange trip it's been. Have a great Super Bowl. Well, another legend that we saw on that piece was John Brody, who passed away recently at age 90. The 49ers quarterback began his career at Kezar Stadium, and after football, he was an analyst for NBC. He's in the 49ers Hall of Fame here at Levi's. As Mickey Hart mentioned, the dead christened Levi's Stadium in 2015, one of many big-time events to happen here. A few months later, Peyton Manning and the Broncos won Super Bowl 50. Then you fast forward to January 2019, Trevor Lawrence, Clemson beat Alabama in the national championship. And of course, who could forget WrestleMania at Levi's over a decade ago. This is also one of the venues for this summer's World Cup, expecting to get more memories here tonight, more memories in the summer, and for more on that, let's bring in Access Hollywood's Kid Hoover. Thanks so much, Noah. Yes, I'm here at the NFL tailgate area, where the biggest pregame party is about to get underway. And here to kick things off with me is the one and only Owen Wilson. Thank you. It's great to be here. My lead-off right here. I know you're a huge fan of soccer. The World Cup is going to be on Telemundo and Peacock. What is the best part about watching the games in Spanish on Telemundo? Well, I mean, we know soccer is the beautiful game, and I guess when you hear it in Spanish, that really, those two kind of go hand in hand. Just the excitement and the energy, and hearing those announcers, Jose and Luis. But yeah, I'm going to have to brush up on my Spanish a little bit, but I have a good teacher for that. Oh yeah, I've been watching those commercials. Those are good. What teams are you excited to watch in the World Cup? Well, USA, of course, and then, I'd like to see England do well. You know, they invented the game. Yes. They love it so much. Argentina, I love Messi, so, I have a few teams that I'll be rooting for. Speaking of Messi, describe for me, take me on the inside, that sweaty hug you got from after the game. He came after you. I know, I was kidding that I felt like I was in a rom-com. When he, saw me, I was like, is he looking at me? And I was with my two boys, and it was like, I mean, we were just flying so high for like a week after getting to meet him, and, you know, he's the GOAT. He is the GOAT. Alright, well, thanks so much for coming in today. Can you take us out with the greatest goal celebration call that you got, Owen? Give me everything you got. Sign him up. Great to see you right there. Alright guys, don't miss the World Cup in Spanish on Telemundo and Peacock this summer. And before the World Cup, don't miss another soccer celebration. NBC's next Premier League Fan Fest is going to be headed to Tampa, Florida on April 18th and 19th. Alright, right now let's go back to Maria in the stadium. I appreciate it, Kit. Yeah, we've made our way from the locker room to the set, and we've got the big board. We got Steve Kornacki, so you know it's a big deal. I won't make you scream goal, but I heard that you have some intel on the Super Bowl square, so let everyone know. Let's talk about the squares, Maria. We all got ours, right? You get two numbers. They got to match up, one for each team, with the final digit in each team's score. Now, you get prizes based on the score at the end of each quarter, so if you want to start the Super Bowl off the right way, you better be looking at your ticket and see the numbers 0, 3, and 7. 90% of the time, one of these numbers is going to hit for the first quarter. 70% a combination of these three numbers, but the big prize is the final score. What do you want to see on your ticket there? Well, this 4 and 7 has hit 5 times. No combination has hit more in Super Bowl history. The other way to look at it, though, is this. There are 5 high probability numbers. The 4 and the 7 are 2 of them. Also the 0, 1, and 3. 90% of the time, one of these numbers is going to be part of the final score combination. Nearly half the time, the combination is going to come entirely from this group of numbers. See those on your ticket, you're feeling good. That leaves the lower probability numbers. That would be 2, 5, 6, 8, seeing these on your ticket, the good news is each one of these numbers has been part of the final score multiple times. But what you probably want to see, if you have one of these numbers, is also one of the higher numbers with it. If you get two of these together, that's where you get into the combinations that have never hit. But if you're like me and you always get bad numbers, here's the good news. 2 of the last 3 Super Bowls, the combination has been one that had never hit before. You're not a bad number, Steve. Never that. Listen, Steve Kornacki only shows up for the big moments, playoffs, and Super Bowl. He's not going anywhere. He'll be back a little bit later and still to come. By the way, John Madden continues to make an impact in the Bay Area, and should Bill Belichick have gotten into the Hall of Fame. And a Super Bowl tradition, Jimmy Fallon's Puppy Predictors, his furry friends, Fix Tonight's winner, all that and more ahead of Super Bowl 60. And Progressive makes getting played sports so easy. Joe Williams is Passive Progressive Flow. They support you. Grandma supports you. You're a lucky guy, maybe. Joe doesn't have Progressive and takes it out on those who do. And Progressive makes it easy to make changes to my policy. Okay, you can add Sarah here. It's Julie. Right. Sarah was the one your mom really liked. Hi, Julie. I'm putting my Progressive savings towards another cruise. Look how young you are. Don't be passive progressive. Look how cute you were. Get the coverage and savings for yourself before you could talk. Texas is feeling Now Texas is an open door to new TurboTax stores. Meet our experts. They do your taxes, so you can walk out with confidence. Now this is Texas.
On Royal Caribbean.
While our nation's best are giving their blood, sweat, and tears in Milan,
Johnson takes over the lead in emphatic fashion.
Welcome to the Olympics, Ilya Malinin.
Back in the Bay for Super Bowl 60, the Seahawks and the Patriots, and we've got a Super Bowl first. We're actually getting to FaceTime with the player, Gray Zabel, joining us, the offensive lineman for the Seahawks. And Gray, first of all, I need to know what was going through your mind when the alarm clock went off this morning, and whether or not you even slept at all, actually.
Yeah, no, we woke up before the alarm clock this morning, so we got up and at 'em this morning. We're excited.
Mm-hmm. Walk me through what a day looks like for you on Super Bowl Sunday. Slept at all, actually.
Yeah, no, we woke up before the alarm clock this morning, so we got up and at 'em this morning. We're excited.
Mm-hmm. Walk me through what a day looks like for you on Super Bowl Sunday. Amongst you and your team.
I think just the support from top to bottom, the organization, the 12s, the the city of Seattle, the state of Washington, like the support for us, our team, our players, our coaches have just been top notch. It's super surreal that we get this opportunity to play in this game, but the support that we have is unbelievable. And the 12s have just taken over the city of Santa Clara, San Jose, and San Francisco. So we're excited to get out there, and it's going to be a great time today.
All right, I'm going to let you go. Where are you headed next? Food, meeting, what?
Breakfast. About to go have a little morning omelet and kick off the day. So unbelievable.
All right, enjoy your breakfast. We appreciate the time, Gray.
Santa Clara, absolutely. Thanks for having me. San Francisco. So we're excited to get out there.
So Gray's Seahawks will be in blue today. The Pats will wear their Road Warrior all whites, and they haven't lost a game in those all this year. Now they're 4-2 in white in Super Bowls, and owner Robert Kraft relived some of those winning teams with Rodney and Devin.
Thanks for having me, Francisco. So
all right, we got to have some fun here. All right, you got the first wave of dynasty, right? We got Rodney, all those old guys. But then you had
in those all this year. Now they're 4-2 in white in Super Bowls, and owner Robert Kraft relived some of those winning teams with Rodney and Devin.
Intercepted. Rodney Harrison at the 20.
The first wave or the second wave? Which one's better?
Well, we established it, right? We set the foundation.
Don't let him move you in the direction of the ball.
Look, I was a living nigga. I love you both. You know, they each played a special part. You talk about Mike Vrabel, but what gave you the conviction to have him back? He was really physical, spirited. Look, I was a living nigga. I love you both. You know, they each played a special part. You talk about Mike Vrabel, but what gave you the conviction to have him back? He was really physical, spirited. Look, I was a living nigga. I love you both. You know, they each played a special part. You talk about Mike Vrabel, but what gave you the conviction to have him back? He was really physical, spirited. Look, I was a living nigga. I love you both. You know, they each played a special part. You talk about Mike Vrabel, but what gave you the conviction to have him back? He was really physical, spirited. Look, I was a living nigga. I love you both. You know, they each played a special part. You talk about Mike Vrabel, but what gave you the conviction to have him back? He was really physical, spirited. Look, I was a living nigga. I love you both. You know, they each played a special part. You talk about Mike Vrabel, but what gave you the conviction to have him back? He was really physical, spirited.